Why these guys are white?
Because they got flour on them.
Flour on them. Should have written that in the details, but I didn't. Oh, Knight's grabbing food real fast. Okay, well, fuck him. He said real fast, which means he'll be back in like 2 seconds. It's fine. So we're starting
way down on the initiative.
That's true as well. So we'll start at the top of the turn order with Vari.
Vari's still just outside.
Oh, hell yeah. Idly idling away. That makes it Carlos's turn.
There, stop it.
Starkity Starkin.
Starkity Starkin.
Dark one's turn.
Stark casts Distract. He rolled a nat 20.
What was Vinshenzo doing with the door? Was he trying to keep it closed, or was he trying to open it back up?
He just knocked and turned the ball bearings into a claymore, I believe.
Oh.
Huh?
Didn't you knock at the door to get all the ball bearings out of the lock mechanism?
I cast the knock spell to unjam the door and allow it to be opened. And I provided temporary hit points and instant movement ability to Vaszerei.
Okay. So that means the door is open. So let's see.
Yes.
10, 15, 30, 35, 40. And then bonus action teleport or shadow step, whatever you want to call it, over here. And then I'm going to shoot my crossbow at this guy here.
Shoot your shot, man. He is and he's an elite warrior, so I just gotta scroll up a little bit. Okay, do it.
Please. Yep. Let's see.
He's back. Look, see, didn't even miss one turn.
He's here.
Remember do I have an advantage on this? Since they probably don't know I'm here.
Maybe the knock
door got
spell
blown
just
open.
made a really loud noise.
Yeah. They probably noticed. Okay.
Especially in that direction. So yeah, they're all looking that way.
Particular direction. 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Hell yeah. And Vaszerei is next to him, so sneak attack.
You're ready for 39 damage.
44 damage.
Oh, but the roll was
Yeah.
39.
The roll was 39.
Can't do much, but I can predict. So that's
epic.
I think that's the right kind of math. Let me just math that again. Minus 4 is that. Minus 4 is. Yeah, okay, I think that was right. I either overestimated, but I definitely didn't underestimate. So you might have accidentally done an extra damage or two.
Nice.
Let me just put a calculator in because my concussion-addled brain should not be trusted with math. I was right. I should be trusted with math.
Not so sure about that.
There's a reason I went infantry, Carlos. Okay. Is there anything else? He's still up, I should say. You caught him. You embedded it into his torso. There's the bright flash definitely punctured armor, but aside from a wince and a cry of pain, he's up. He's stable and he's still holding his equipment. He's ready to fight.
Hell yeah! I end my turn.
He ends his turn, making it the turn of the Golgari elite. All of whom are basically, there's just Vaszerei in the way of them and anything else they want to do. And 4 of them, all 4 of them, minus this dude right here,
mogged.
is gonna, yeah, so that's 6 short sword attacks on you. What's your AC? Sorry, 8, because there's 4.
What's Vazerei's AC?
Yes.
23.
23, yeah. Seven, 8. Okay, we're just gonna roll them all together to make this go faster.
Hell yeah.
The 5th one is not making an attack.
Roger that.
23, so that plus 7.
Ooh.
I need a 23 minus 7 is 16 or higher hits. 16, 19, nat 20.
3 hits and 1 crit, one of which is a crit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay. Vaszerei, do you have any... I got 3 hits on you. Do you have any reactions to
I cast
shield,
shield.
or do anything? Yeah, there we go. Bringing it up
You
to...
have 1 crit.
Bringing my AC up to 28.
So 28 minus 7 is 21. Which means just the crit goes through.
And she is now surrounded in a bubble shield for yeah.
It's true. This is 1d6 plus 4 piercing plus 10 poison damage, or plus 3d6 poison damage. So 1d6 plus 4 doubled. So that's 12 piercing damage to you. Oh, 12 plus 4 is 16 piercing damage to you. And then 3d6 poison damage to you, which I'm rolling now. 10. So for a total of 26 damage, 10 of which is poison. Sorry, whatever it was, poison.
Damn.
26, yeah, so 10 of which is poison. That's perfectly average.
I lose all my temporary hit points. 226.
Why are you doing
That's it.
this to
She's
me?
She's at a temp HP. Now she's got to go real. And that is the elite's turn. This man, noticed by Carlos, who I think has fairly high insight, this man here, or this elf here, seems to be focused on the door, and he looks like he's ready to strike.
Ah.
He's watching the flanks of his brothers.
Wait, which door is he watching? This one?
Yeah, this guy's protecting the right flank. He seems to be ready to strike if he so needs to.
Alright, my turn.
It would be your turn, Paelias.
Hell yeah.
Question. Is
Answer.
the darkness spell still up?
That was done by. Yes, it's still up.
What's the radius on that again?
15-foot radius.
Okay, so yeah, basically
Yeah, that's
these
right.
guys
That's
are
why
on the
these
edge
guys
of-
were on the crazy train. Yeah, that's why they're piled in like that. I forgot.
All right, I will bonus action Starlight Step over here and then yeet a fireball. Yes.
He's eating.
Update that. Okay, and then roll, and that'll be a DC 20 Dex save, I believe.
EC 20 on the regular soldiers. Okay, so they get +2. All of them, eh? I think there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, fucking full team. All right, DC 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
If they have 14 or less health, you don't need to roll.
That's true, actually. And they, I was looking at that when you typed in the damage. So you incinerate the full squad of soldiers. They all just get immolated in fire. Nothing is left but their armor and their smoldering boots and their blackened
Yay.
bones.
I will walk over here to this wall and feel my way towards the door because I can't fucking see it. And then I will end my turn.
Ending your turn makes it Vaszerei's turn.
I'm going to do two things here.
Are you?
See, that Inquisitor got away, but these guys are all around me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Since that was quite the hefty hit, thank God that temp HP was there. Holy shit, that soaked up a lot.
Yeah, well, thank God you activated shield, because that would have been
It would have
potentially
been-
even more.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit on me right now. I am going to, before shit starts getting worse, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to second win.
You can't be that low on health that you're going to second wind already.
Let's see, we're looking 21 hit points recovered.
21?
Anyone?
You have to say it.
21.
Perfect.
Hell yeah.
Brings me back to 90.
Just down by 2 HP from max.
Okay, and then since that happened, how rough these guys looking? Probably are looking all right.
Fresh and fit.
Fresh
Except for
and
this
fit.
guy who's been whacked at. Or he's been shot.
He's been shot.
Yeah,
Well,
you
it's
witnessed
about
like
the
a
gap.
bolt of starlight pierce into his torso as they were like circling around and getting ready for the attack.
God, this man's been shot. Oh shit.
God, somebody call a doctor, but not for me.
I think
I mean,
I'm
that
going
would be
to.
a thing Carlos would absolutely do.
I think I can burning hands this direction, can't I? And catch these three.
You're gonna catch them with those hands?
Yes.
You can burning hands any direction.
Gonna finna catch these hands, as they say.
If you wanna hit 3 of them, you would actually have to stand there.
Oh shit! It's off this corner, isn't it? So I would only catch one. All right.
Yeah, because the way the cones work is it's 1 square per distance. So
I had
first
that's
would
what
be
I wanna
1 wide,
do.
second would be 2, third would be 3.
I had a feeling that was going to be the problem, but
Fuck.
in that case, I am going to cast Dragon Breath,
Ah,
and she is going to snap her fingers, and her mouth starts to spark, and that is all that I can do for this turn.
Sorry, what does Dragon Breath do?
That's her
No, not
dragon
you,
breath.
Siri. Fuck.
her mouth starts to spark.
Oh, your mouth is
Actually-
sparking. Oh, you're doing the lightning mumble thing again.
Yes. Lightning mumble.
Always a hoot.
Okay.
The problem is I don't think I can use it on this turn, so I'm going to have to hold it.
All right, you're gonna hold it. She's got to go pee. Except it's lightning.
Since it's concentration, which I didn't roll that for the last, but that's okay. I end Bonfire's concentration. Concentrate on the Dragon Breath instead.
Nobody even knew the bonfire was there because it was swallowed in darkness. But now they
It's
extra double
true.
don't know.
Everybody forgot about it.
And now they can really forget about it because it's just not going to be there when the darkness is unveiled.
I mean, wait, did you use your action?
I believe it's an action to use Dragon's Breath.
Nope, it's a bonus action spell.
Is it actually? Hang on. Fuck, I
At
can't use
least
that
the
then.
2014 version is.
Well, we
I
ain't
don't know
using
about
none of
the
that
2024.
We're not using 2024. That's not actual rules.
I was about to say that's not fucking real. Hang on.
We pretend it doesn't exist. Seems to be a lot of those these days. Things that I pretend don't exist.
Everything's fucking 2024 now. Fuck.
What the?
What are you talking about?
Ryan, let me get. No, he's right.
We're living in the
It's
past, old man.
I'm living in the past. What the hell?
What the hell?
I'm pretty sure Roll20 and Wikidot do 2014.
Wikidot is
by default.
2014. I don't know about Roll20.
You can toggle between them on Roll20, I'm pretty sure. But I think they default
No,
to
Xanathar.
2014.
Xanathar's guide says it's bonus action. Fuck, alright, so yeah, I can't do that. So yeah, no spark mouth.
Okay.
Good
Okay.
catch, Paelias.
Good catch.
Wait, what did you use your bonus action for?
Second win.
Second one.
Ah.
Yeah, I need hit points. So, in that case, I'm going to do some preparation then. I am going to go ahead and start smacking at this guy.
Get to smack in there.
Let's see, strike 1, strike 2. Oh, nat 20 on the first. Dirty 20 on the second.
Hell yeah.
And 21. Do all those hit?
On the Elite Warrior, the 21 definitely hits. What were the other two?
Dirty 20 and nat 20.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, cool.
Which warrior are you targeting first?
This one right here.
Okay.
One that's already wounded. And we will go ahead and get the basic damage out of the way first. See, 23 for those two. Are they still standing?
23 damage. He's still standing.
Okay, I'm gonna use the crit then. Double damage.
Double die.
Double
Double
dice damage to Ringo.
Double damage.
Double damage. Sure.
Your
Oh.
dice damage.
Wow, that was a
That would
fucking
be-
shitty ass crit.
Yeah, that'd be 8 plus what? What's your thing? 3?
That'd be 7, so 14 extra damage with that.
14 extra. So that's 2 attacks that you're using on this guy? Or you're. Okay.
That's
37 damage total. Deadly, with a flurry of scything blows, you cut him down.
Fuck, that wasn't the preparation, but hey, at least we took down one. That's okay.
Killed one.
I'm willing to take that win, and that is going to be the end of my turn. As I turn to look at the
Okay.
rest of the elite guard.
I like it. If that's the end of your turn, it becomes the Inquisitor's turn, but he's gone, so it becomes Vinshenzo's turn.
Is there a lock on this door?
There is no lock on that door. From there. Sorry, let me rephrase that. All doors have locks on them in this keep. Whether or not it is unlocked, you'd have to go and try it. But they don't have like a padlock. They're just like a built-in turn a key, lock the door.
Can I lock it from this side?
If you had the key or other means of locking it, yes.
Oh, so I'm not on like the inside side.
These are 2 ways.
Are these the old style
Relax.
doors where the keyhole
Oh,
just
yeah.
goes through both sides?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So you either need to have like, the key or lockpicks or magic.
Or not.
Yes. Luckily, Vinshenzo has probably a combination of all 3 of those in his influence.
Hmm. I'm going to move up here, gripping my rapier, and I'm going to wedge, if possible, my rapier through the door handle so that it's is this a push door or a pull door?
The one is you open it. What a great question. It's a pull for you.
So it's okay. Then I would wedge my rapier through the handle in the door if possible. Is that possible? What kind of hardware we got here?
You're trying to wedge your rapier through the door lock?
No, not through the door, like through the handle so that it's like blocking on the wall so that it can't be pulled.
Oh, it's a big brass knob.
Damn. Okay. Okay. The pull door. What?
You're just like a pull door.
It's a pull door.
It's a pull door.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right.
It's a pull door.
It's a pull door.
But is it a pool door?
Glad we've settled that one.
Okay. Shit. I try the handle. Is it locked?
It's unlocked.
Shit.
Uh,
Oh, now I can't take back my movement because I've done something. Okay. Okay.
okay.
Oh. All right.
Oh,
We got this. We got this.
He's got this.
he's got this.
I am going to cast. Did Vaszerei use all of her damage on this guy? Or did she use all of her attacks on that guy?
All her attacks on
She
that guy.
killed the one that she used all her attacks on, yeah.
Okay,
He
I
did her,
am
you know it.
going to cast Vicious Mockery on this guy. He has to make a wisdom save.
Understood. And his wisdom score is that. And the DC, just for my knowledge, is
18.
DC of 18, wisdom saving throw, plus that. Here we go. He gets 23.
Damn, okay.
He's not in a laughing mood today.
I'm pretty sure this door was left open.
That door was the Super Flower Oil Trap Extravaganza.
Yeah. I am going to look through the keyhole on this door, and if I am able, if you would allow,
Okay.
cast a Misty Step to go here.
What's your action economy? Are you able to do that with your action economy?
Yeah. It's a bonus
Well-
action, and I didn't cast any leveled spell.
I believe the text of Misty Step is you must be able to teleport to somewhere where you can see, and I would stipulate that seeing through a keyhole allows you to see the place where you would like to teleport.
Yes, that's the idea. Unless...
So I wholeheartedly allow it.
Okay, I will do that. Oh, let me see if I have enough movement in Misty Step to do that. 10, 25, 30. Yeah, so I can get into the doorway, and then I believe I used 35 movement. Or no, 25 movement, right? Yeah, because I was here, I went 5, or no. Was I here or here?
The world may never know.
I think I was here. Yeah, I was
You were in the
right
doorway,
next
yeah.
to Carlos, yeah. I was here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, okay, I used 25. So I still have a decent amount. 25, 30.
I'd say 30. I'd say 30 feet of Misty Step puts you here.
Oh, okay, I'll take that. Is it
Looking at how
possible
you're
for
counting.
me to pull the door shut as I am coming through?
Yes, you are in the oil. FYI. I don't know if you have anything that
Actually,
diddles with difficult
instead
terrain.
of doing that, can I light a torch?
Oh. Yeah,
Okay. I'm going to do
it's a lot
that.
though. We're doing a lot. But I like what you're going with.
I do that. I taunt these guys. And I'll I'll run through here 25, 30, 35
Would you like to prepare
and
a reaction?
I would like to prepare a reaction to throw the torch onto the oil if anybody comes near.
Oh.
It's all coming to plan. The oil, it was part of the plan. I end my turn. I don't know. I don't feel like trying a doorknob would be a free action, right? Like opening the door is, but I don't think trying the knob.
Taking 0.1 milliseconds of fiddling with a doorknob, I would consider that a free object interaction because you're not doing anything of like consequence or concentration.
Okay, so can I light the torch? Because I don't want to feel like I don't want you to feel like I'm getting away with too much. If you consider that a free object interact, then I won't light the torch because I'll use.
You did a movement. You did a bonus action, Misty Step. You fucked with a door handle for like it. I'd count that as a free object interaction. So I think you still have an action's worth of thing, and taking and lighting a torch.
No. I can't.
Oh no, that's right. Yeah, you vicious marketer. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll move yourself into position. I think that's sort of reaching the limits. You draw your torch. You will have to light it and do something else.
Can I do
with
that
it,
as a reaction?
Lighting the torch? Yes.
Lighting a torch and throwing it onto the oil.
Yeah, I'm rule of cooling this one because I know what you're going to try and do, but yeah, you're going to have to.
Okay.
You're going to have to light the torch and throw it on your action. So you're not standing there with a burning torch.
Hell yeah. Okay, I will end my turn then. If I am ever doing too much, please stop me. Somebody stop me. Remember that?
Yeah.
I end my turn.
At your cheeky display of tomfoolery, you hear you can hear and see from inside the door. So these two soldiers, the captain here, he calls, go after that thing! Shoot him or something! And then the two guards are like, sir, it's just an illusion!
Hell yeah.
It's mere trickery!
It's just an illusion.
And the captain screams, confound these tricksters! Find the spellcaster! Flay him alive! And so they're gonna move into the next room. They're gonna move 5,
going like another way
10,
to look for me.
15, open the door, 20, 25, 30. They're gonna see that Vaszerei's there.
Shit, sorry, Vaszerei.
This guy's gonna post up, and this guy's now stuck in the combat without being able to fucking do anything else. So he's gonna swing with his short sword.
Vaszerei is completely confused to why the fuck these guys are covered in flour.
Burst in the room covered in flour. One of them sees, he goes, shit!
The Kobold is confused.
I found the spellcaster, says the guy. He rolls a 17 plus 4, so that makes it a 21. But your AC, I think, how long does Shield's AC effect last? Is it just for that round?
Till my turn, last I checked.
Until the start of your turn, but you cast it before the turn.
Your turn had started. Okay. Doesn't matter because he doesn't hit because you have 23. I just wanted to know because it's worth knowing. So with a 21, he fucking misses.
21.
And this guy here is going to cast Fairy Fire on Vaszerei.
Oh my god.
And
good thing
if I remember correctly,
dexterity.
I think that's a ranged attack.
It's a spell, yeah.
Or
it's an AoE dex save.
Yeah.
Okay, it's just a dex save. Never mind. So he doesn't have to try and hit you.
Yeah.
No, I'm in the area.
It's an AoE dex save for everyone in the area.
Each object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined in blue, green, or violet light, your choice. Any creature in the area when the spell is cast is also outlined in light if it fails a dexterity throw. For the duration, objects and affected creatures shed dim light in a 10-foot radius.
Oh, I thought it only
However,
the people you choose.
No.
well, if you witness the board and the way it is able to be cast in such a way that it only affects Vaszerei.
Oh yeah, they really could. Okay. Yeah, they're playing it smart. I like it.
Yeah, 20 feet ain't that much.
What's the dex save I need to?
You ready for this? It's pretty tough. It's a
Hell yeah.
DC 11.
Wow. I'm fine.
Wow.
I'm fine.
The basic bitch Drow guard didn't get you, huh? If a common dog trooper is the result of the downfall of Vaszerei, I gotta rethink my strategy.
If he
Vazerei's
what
still
color
confused
light
why
did
they're
he
colored.
use? What color light?
Violet!
God damn it. Now he needs to die.
No, actually, sorry, it's Golgari, so it'd probably be green.
Ooh.
That's right. I thought
Shiny.
Drow, and then I remembered that these aren't like textbook Drow. These are supplementary textbook Drow.
Huh?
Because they're Golgari Drow.
Why would that influence the color they use?
Because the Golgari, whatever the fuck they're called, the Golgari Swarm, technically called the Devkaran Elves, are black and green for their
Oh.
mana colors. So if you're going to be casting Fairy Fire and it has blue, green, or violet light, your choice, I would state that it is green light because it just makes sense for the Golgari. Yeah. Swamp and forest, baby.
Hell yeah. Hell
Chill understands MTG. It's like a nasty rotting green, like that iridescent beetle green.
yeah. Chill is a black deck, Chad.
Dude, there's nothing greater
No.
than white and green.
Honestly, I
Actually,
agree.
that's
Tried mono black. I hated it.
As long as you don't play mono blue. Everyone hates mono blue. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Everyone hates people who like mono blue. Anyways,
Nah,
with that-
I usually like multicolor decks.
oh, do you play Commander or do you play regular? I can't remember if I asked you this before.
Command for the most.
I got a 4-color token deck, and if I get up to speed, it takes me 10 minutes to do a turn because of how much math I have to do. Anyways, being the Golgari's turn having finished, it is Vari's turn, who is loitering. I'm still going to give you a chance to become impatient or curious or do anything at any point on your
There's lots
turn.
of
Probably hearing a
sounds of
lot of
combat.
explosions.
There's like screams.
Can I hear
Yeah.
anything
yeah, you-
through the door?
You can, you can hear it out the window.
I believe.
You can
What?
hear through the window.
Probably through the door as well, honestly.
Probably, yeah. It's not airtight, so there's a general clamor. There's an uproar, if you will.
Sounds like
He's gonna
chaos
go
in there.
try the door, see if it's unlocked.
The door is unlocked.
Gonna open it and look in. Then.
You open it and you see Vaszerei squaring off against no less than 7 armed dark elves. You see Paelias through an open door. Oh no, you can't
Oh,
see him. There's
the
a
door
veil
was
of
closed, right?
darkness. I can't fucking remember at this point. There's so many people opening
Pretty
and
sure
closing
they
fucking
closed
doors.
it after they went through.
Yeah, that would make sense. That would make sense, them being careful, thoughtful elves. Anyways, I think it's also stuck in a bit of a veil of darkness.
Yeah.
So,
The darkness is peering out through the keyhole.
yeah,
Uh-oh.
it's pitch black here.
They're using drow magic.
Yeah. These 2 guys are covered in flour. It looks like a classic vagabond experience, really.
Well, I think I could shadow step. Well, is it dim light here? still.
It is dim light. These guys also don't enjoy bright light. They're pretty happy in the nighttime. Holy shit! It's raining outside. PSA, just because I'm listening to the violence of the storm. If for whatever reason something like falls down and hits power line, I'm out. So if I
Good
just
luck,
suddenly,
D&D.
yeah, exactly. I'm just giving you that PSA.
Thank you, sir.
Anyways, Vari, it's all you.
And I will shadow step over to here. If she doesn't fall over, there we go.
Having done that, you instigate a held attack that this guy had because he was guarding the flank, and he is going to strike at you twice with his sword.
Pretty rude.
What's your AC?
17.
17. Okay. So that's him. He's there. He's got that. 17. 2 attacks plus 7 to hit. Looking for 17. 10s or higher. Show me blackjack. Not 1 and a 5. There we go. Classic. Classic luck.
Shit,
he
a
swings at
Dragonborn.
you. He swings at you once in. The fuck not. Swings at you once in utter shock at you, just sort of like shadowily appearing out of the dimness of the room. And on his second swing, he loses grasp of his sword entirely and it goes flying up and is quivered in the ceiling now, which is 10 feet up.
He has disarmed himself.
Yeah, he has disarmed himself. He still has a shield, but now he's lacking a weapon.
Vari jump scare.
It is still your turn. That was just his reaction.
5 minutes at Vari's.
Okay.
That was absolutely the most manliest of screams that he just got done doing, too, I'm pretty sure.
It was,
It was something, all right.
I mean, could anybody consider any kind of elf manly? Manly in like
I don't know, I'd have to ask the resident elves.
I feel like elves are manly in like the soft Asian boy kind of way, but not so much. Yeah, okay, moving swiftly on.
Well, if I'm still able to do an action right now.
Oh, you're still able to take your full turn. He just, he had a thing that...
Yeah, I know. But I mean, like, going over here, opening the door, shadow stepping and everything.
Yeah, Chris, shut the fuck up.
Rude.
Whoa.
Yes, you're able to take a full action. You've only moved so far.
Okay, then I'm going to dragon breath these 3 guys in a line in front of me.
Hell yeah. Oh, you're not just going to hold it in your mouth for 6 turns?
Ah.
I don't think that'd be good for her health. Okay, so her breath goes in a 5 by 30 foot line.
Damn.
So it like splashes
That's
against the goddamn
damage.
wall.
Yeah, good luck.
I'll vomit.
Is it acid or is it... I can't remember what you
Acid.
spit.
It's
Acid.
Acid. Yeah.
Projectile vomit acid.
That's pretty toxic of you.
Worth it.
Let's see. They have to do a dex save.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hold up, let me vomit.
It just suddenly appears and it's just like, bleh.
Your incompetence
shoves her
makes me
entire
sick.
hand down her throat.
Not
Oh,
only
God.
is there a freaking Vari jump scare, there's also somebody just ran.
The Highborn.
Highborn, what's going on?
Vari takes this as a sign from the gods that her work is blessed and she shouldn't change anything about herself.
Do kobolds live in a caste system? Caste system society?
I believe this particular one does. Let me
This particular kobold has its own kobold organization.
I'll get back to you on that one.
DC of
15.
15. Now that we're... Okay, here we go. 3 rolls. DC 15. Dex saving throw. +7. These are nimble, artful elves we're dealing with.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
1 and a 2 and a 3.
Hell yeah.
No, that would be funny though.
Oh.
+7, so that's 13 + 7 is 20. 6 + 7 is 13, and 15 + 7 is more than 20. DC 15, so one of them fails. The middle one, because it was the middle number. This guy fails.
Whoa.
Now, did they take half damage anyways, or is it like...
Yes.
Okay,
On a
cool.
failed save, they take half as much damage.
So, roll your damage, and I'll do the math side.
46.
You can always trust me to do the math. 46. Oh, 4d6. Okay.
Yeah.
You know,
46 damage on a successful save. Shit, she a fucking
I mean,
full
Carlos
adult
didn't
dragon.
have a single breath of hesitation, so I thought he had the number ready to go. Because, you know, like, normally when I hear him say words or numbers, they're usually that high. I had to think for a second. Oh,
13 is the total damage.
13 divided by 2 is 6. So 6 for 2 and 13 for 1.
And also they smell.
And also a little bit pukish.
They have to roll a Constitution saving throw to not also throw up.
3 minus. That's that. Okay, got that one. And these two are -6. Is that. Okay. It's been recorded. Looks like their armor, well, these two guys at least, they raise their shields instinctively, which catches most of the spume. However, the backwash seems to like fall into this guy. He like gets the splatter from both sides. He can't really
backwash.
tell what he's doing. Yeah. What? Hello, go away now. Hell yeah. Well done. Good effect on target, I guess. You managed to get them all slimy. So is that all you do with your turn, or do you have anything else that you can accomplish? I can't remember if that's an action or a bonus action.
That's an action.
Ah, okay. Well, if that is your turn, that makes it Carlos's turn.
Hold on. I'm going to verify there's nothing else she can do.
Holding.
I didn't hit them or anything.
Sir,
No.
you are very persistent.
You could, I guess you could use a... Yeah.
I think I used up everything.
Yeah.
Because I did
Effective
bonus
turn, though.
action and action already.
I'd say this has been your most productive turn so far this combat.
Alright, I'm
And
up.
I was watching the door. Just in case it stopped being a door.
The door is now ajar.
God, could you imagine just trying to open the fucking door and it happens to be a mimic?
That'd be awful.
Oh.
Just like, here, let me go help my friends. Freaking door mimic instantly. What the fuck?
Just bites you.
Anything that you expect as a mimic is real, but anything that you expect as real is actually a mimic.
Exactly, that's how it
If you
works.
eat a mimic and it starts eating you from the inside,
Eep!
does that count as advantage on attack rolls?
I think there are like mimic potions. Not sure.
Alright, my turn?
Yes. Sorry,
So I'm gonna bonus action steady aim, and I'm gonna shoot the guy in front of Vari. Because I just saw like all of them take a face full of acid, so
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pile it on.
She just got too nervous being in a room full of people looking at her.
Sorry, performance anxiety.
27 to hit.
27 hits, yeah.
Kind of a low roll. 31 damage.
Only? Okay.
Yeah.
Man, you're rolling as bad as I am today.
Yeah.
Just give me a second. 4. Okay. That's been logged. You get another jab. It seems like their thick armor or their well-crafted armor, whatever it might be, is catching a lot more of the catching it a lot more, and they're hardier than the other drow you've slain so far. Oh, that's right. You can only attack once.
Yes.
Oh.
Oops. Is there anything else you would like to do, or are you just sort of sniping from the corner?
I'm just sniping since nobody stopped me yet.
Hell yeah! Well, it's the turn of the elites, and they react to the reaction that's been happened upon them. This guy is gonna turn towards Vari as they're now in danger of being flanked. This guy's gonna move around, realizing that standing in a line is not good. He's gonna get closer to Vaszerei. We're gonna do 2 attacks on Vaszerei, 1 armed attack on Vari, and then the other guy who's unarmed I'll deal with afterwards. 1, 2.
I believe the shield is still active.
How could it be active? You've already had your turn done since the last time you activated shield.
Does it not go for the entire time that it's not my turn? Let me see.
Well, given the last time I asked and you had been attacked and I attacked you with the regular soldier and you said my shield is not active anymore.
Till the start of your next turn, you have a bonus +5.
Till the start of your next turn. So you did it as a reaction that was not on your turn. So the trigger word is till the start of your next turn.
Okay.
It doesn't matter in this case contextually because they rolled a 1 and a 2 respectively, so it's not like they're going to hit you. Looks like the Pukerino has rattled them pretty good.
All right.
And this guy covered in mucus, he loses his step and he imposes an opportunity attack against him.
I don't take it.
Oh, you don't take it. Okay. The second guy misses completely. Guy number 3, who still has a sword, is going to attack Vari with a 14 plus 7. Where's my...
That's pretty rude.
There. It's pretty rude. Pretty rude of him. That's 23, which does hit. And he's going to deal 1d6 plus 4 piercing damage plus 3d6 poison damage to you.
Lame.
So here's the 1d6. 3 plus 4 is 7 piercing damage.
Oh.
And for the poison...
Vari is immune to poison. Does that affect that at all?
That absolutely affects it. You receive no damage from the poison, even though the sword is poisoned.
Quick question. Are you immune to the poisoned condition or poison damage?
That's a good point.
Just says poison.
Dude.
It should be just straight up just poison damage in general.
Is this from being a monk?
Let me just type it.
Let her cook.
Yeah.
Immune to disease and poison.
Then it's then it would be diseases and the poison condition.
Not poison damage.
It would specifically state if it was the damage type.
Damage immunity to poison.
Are you sure?
How
I'm
much
gonna Google
damage?
that real quick.
Is there any other
Reborn
thing
are-
that specifies
Reborn
poison
are
damage?
are resistant to disease and poison.
Okay, well, resistant is different than immune.
Is this
But they're not resistant to poison damage. They're resistant to the condition.
Kitters? Can you please give me the
Kitters is immune
name
to
of the
poison.
thing?
Can't hear you. Everyone's talking.
Can you give me the name of the thing so I can read the text myself and make a judgment
Draconic
call?
resistance.
Body.
Okay.
I'm looking it up too. Anything that counts as poison you're immune to, that means poison damage. That also means conditions inflicted by poison. Immunity to poison include poison damage. Immunity to
level thing?
poison also includes poison damage.
Done easy. I see that too.
Get out, rule lawyered.
Let's not be petty now. So, you take your 7 piercing.
Oh.
And the poison does not affect you, which is fortunate for you, much like Cusco's poison has no effect.
Am I
Poison
gonna
for
be
Cusco.
turned into a llama?
Get turned into a human. Get reverse Carlos.
No.
Rounding
yeah.
off the turn of these magical men. Remembering from last session, I believe I stated that opportunity attacks in darkness do not go through because you have no friggin' idea that the guy's actually there. Suddenly, everybody within a 15-foot radius of this man, not saying this man is the one who cast it, but everyone within a 15-foot radius of this man gets swallowed in darkness.
Whee!
Damn.
Not that guy. They don't die. They just disappear. I'm going to leave those two guys here because they're irrelevant in other ways. It is now Paelias' turn. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Shit. This door is open. The door is ajar. So we have 5,
Don't let Carlos
10.
near that jar.
15, 20, 25, 30. I have 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I have 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 20, 25. Oh, that's a lot of D. I think he would stay in here, actually. Knowing exactly what his stat block says, he would stay in here. He's in the door. Okay, more guards come pouring through. More elite warriors come pouring through the door. Some of these men carrying hand crossbows.
Whoa.
And as they charge through the breach, they can't see what's going on here, but they can see Carlos.
What?
They're gonna fire their hand crossbows in your direction. What's your AC, sir?
Currently it's 21.
Okay,
Hell
so they're gonna
yeah.
make two total, not 2 each, but 2 total crossbow bolts are gonna fly in your direction as they charge through. So 14 plus 7 is 21.
Hell
And the
yeah.
other shot misses. So that's a 1d6 plus 4 piercing damage. And the target must succeed on a DC 13 Constitution saving throw or be poisoned for 1 hour. If the saving throw fails by 5 or more, the target is also unconscious while poisoned in this way. The target wakes up if it takes damage or if another creature takes an action to shake it awake.
It's drow poison.
Not
5
grappling.
plus 4, so it's 9 piercing damage to you, sir, and a DC 13 Constitution saving throw, please.
I'm gonna reduce the damage by half.
Hell yeah.
Okay. I know that you have the
As a
ability to do
reaction.
that, so it's okay.
Then I'm gonna roll and probably fail.
Oof.
Oh, actually,
Let's go.
15. What was the DC?
13. DC 13 con.
15.
Hell yeah. Thou shalt not be poisoned today, sir. I will make a statement. In this text brick, it does not say that if you pass a saving throw, you're immune. So if you get shot again, you'll have to repeat the throw
Roger that.
upon being dosed on core. Just so that that's been stated by all. Okay, no other targets at present. These two then drop their hand crossbows and draw their short swords. I'm just going to write that in the thing. And that is the end of the turn of the elites.
The elites.
Yes, and that makes it the start of Paelias' turn.
I will go here, open the door.
Oh, that darkness is gone, by the way. Sorry, I forgot to
Oh.
say that. The one up there. The one in this room is persistent, so I'm just going to move this over to here. And I'm just going to disappear these guys, because we don't know where they are. I do. You don't.
So that's the
Input
new
darkness.
dark place. All right. I will open the door. I can't see anything going on here, but I can see these two.
It's true! These are my little nuggets off to the side.
30. And I will cast Hold Person at 3rd level on these two.
Understood. And they're regular drow, so... I assume it's DC 20.
It's DC 20, but I gotta double check if it's Wisdom or something else. It is Wisdom.
Wisdom for these losers. It is what it is. Whatever it is, it is. If it nat 20s, they're good. One in... No. Not even together do they make 20. So they are both held. Though you would strain to call them people.
The elites don't have anything special.
Oh, those two.
Yeah, those two.
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant the Golgari. I forgot that they were there for whatever fucking reason. Okay, no, they have Wisdom, saving throw plus
They're
4.
white.
They're white. It's a 10 and a 5, so no matter what, they don't get it. So it's like fucking 14 and a 9. So even with the Wisdom save, I'm not going to reroll for the fact that I messed up. So they're both held.
They are paralyzed.
Paralyzed. Okay.
Paralyzed
Paralyzed.
for the duration of the spell.
I gotcha.
They get to repeat their save at the end of each of their turn.
Understood. I'm gonna type that in as well. Dropped Expo. How?
And then I will. And I will Starlight Step as a bonus action. Put some distance. And that is my turn.
Understood. That makes it Vaszerei's turn.
Hell yeah.
Where the fuck did I go? Okay, so I'm enveloped in darkness again. I can't see shit,
Shit.
and I need to either push forward or back the hell up because I can't see shit. And considering that if I charge forward, nobody's going to know where I'm at, so I'm going to have to back up.
What?
I don't need to go pushing further and getting myself killed. It's a bad idea.
Vaszerei with some rare self-preservation.
Take your temperature. I think you got a fever.
Yeah, it's... I can't see shit, so I'm gonna try and start backing this way.
Vaszerei enters into the darkness. A doppelganger comes back out again.
It's 15 feet, so is it right here when I get out of the darkness? Or is that I need to go one more step?
5, 10, 15. You are at the edge of
This
the
would be
darkness. I'll draw L circle. The circle of dank. It's like that, I think. That seems very 15 to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna take one more step.
Yeah, this like the edge of the circle is 10, 15. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, she starts withdrawing, shield raised, just ready for any attacks the Drow might have from this darkness. Holy hell! And
Unnatural darkness.
I'm going to tell. I'm also going to raise my voice when I am withdrawing Vari back up, just to
Make that
avoid any confusion. Just that's all I'm going to say is just back up. So I don't know where that direction is in relativity to the Highborn here, but just saying, it might be a good thing to communicate.
Might be.
And I'm going to see that these people are paralyzed.
Are you?
I think. Are they are they frozen like statues here?
Yeah, they're just standing for sure. I guess you've seen this enough, thanks to Paelias, that you know sort of off.
They are frozen in place. They can't move. They cannot even talk.
Yeah, so you see them standing stone still like statues.
Bahamut would probably not appreciate this, but I'm gonna start stabbing this one in the back while he's.
Fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyways. Who cares? I'm the chosen one.
All of the fucking crits. I think every
are calling my name.
I think every attack is with advantage. Is that correct?
Yes.
Whoa.
And I think if they hit, it's just a critical regardless.
Yes, it is considered critical if you hit.
Okay.
Whoa.
This is a nat 1 on that one. Does an 18 hit?
Whoa.
Well,
18 hits. Alright, I'm gonna do another swing.
Some people would say that the just thing to do while they're paralyzed would be to disarm them and take them prisoner.
not Vaszerei.
No. No, Vaszerei sees
Another
violence as the only option.
That's another hit.
Yep,
Another
that's
hit,
another.
understood.
I'm gonna roll for 2 crits here.
For some people, violence is the solution. For Vaszerei, it's a way of life.
Burn.
Violence is the question, and the answer is yes.
8, 16, 19 for 4. Jeez, that was a bad roll for the other one.
Gah.
Probably still standing after that.
Yeah, this first one's still standing. Just give me a second before you do anything else.
Oh, okay. Holding.
Okay. You're good to go.
Sorry, brother came in here for a second. Alright, I rolled my third, and that is another hit.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, big.
Ooh. 22 plus modifier?
Is that 25 damage or 25 to hit?
25
No,
damage.
Okay.
Hit would be like 26 or something like that.
Okay. That's been recorded.
My
You're just
God, he's
wailing on him. Yeah, he's still standing.
Man, these guys
You're
are
hacking him to-
durable. Holy shit.
You're
These guys
hacking
are
him to
good.
pieces, and his dark wine blood is certainly not paralyzed as it begins to flow freely through the lacerations in his body that you have dealt him. This
Damn.
defenseless creature who is entirely at your mercy.
That's kind of why Vaszerei's just
You
kind of like,
hack him
Bahamut
to
probably wouldn't
pieces
appreciate
defenselessly.
that. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, he probably would appreciate fighting him with a weapon.
You do understand this isn't a buddy cop movie, right? Like, when you get back, they're not going to pull you into the captain's office and get a reprimand. Like, things are a little bit more... Yeah. ain't no captain's office for this one. You might lose your badge for this.
Yeah, Vaszerei just kind of looked at this guy and it's like, there's a visible moment of restraint. Like, this bit ain't right.
I'm so upset that you didn't take a holy class, because I could full on go down the like Vaszerei succumbs to Tiamat storyline. It'd be absolutely fucking hilarious.
I definitely could fucking see that. I am going to snap my finger this time because I didn't use my bonus action. And this time, instead of spark mouth, it is going to be cold. It's still all frosty, snowflakes and everything.
Good old spark mouth.
And I'm going to end my turn.
Gotcha. So that makes it the turn of the Inquisitor, who doesn't even deserve to be on this wheelhouse, which makes it Vincenzo's turn.
Hell yeah. Okay. Kitty, stop, please. Sorry. Okay, I know what I want to do here. I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Can I see Vaszerei from here? Quick.
The door's open. Last I checked, and
Okay.
she's on the edge of the darkness.
Gotcha. I was hoping I could move a little bit more. Let me just check one thing real quick.
Lie down.
Okay. Alright, I am going to hold off on that.
I'm just gonna pee real quick while you're checking. It'll not take too long.
Okay. I have something very silly that I could try, but I'm pretty sure everybody would be mad at me. And by everybody, I mean Chris.
Okay.
prepare to be angry.
I'm always angry.
Hell yeah.
What are you doing?
Not me.
Okay. I am going. Oh, hold on. I just had it. Do I want to do that? I think I'm going to. I'm going to cast Aid. I was hoping I could maybe get into a place I could see Paelias as well, but I don't think that's going to happen. I'm going to cast Aid to affect Carlos and Vaszerei. Your hit point maximum is, excuse me, increased by 5. And you have 5 extra hit points.
Hell yeah.
Or you are healed to that maximum, or you are healed 5 HP if you're not at full HP. And so make a note of that, y'alls, too. Oh, I can affect myself, too, can I? Yeah, I'll do that, since I have up to 5 creatures. Yeah, and I'm going to give Vaszerei Bardic Inspiration. And I end my turn. Actually, can I be here instead? I'm gonna be here instead.
That works for me.
And I end my turn.
Okay, there's only 2 Golgari left. They're gonna pop out on either side of Vaszerei. They gonna attack. That's 2 basic bitch attacks. You have shield is not active currently, so it's 21 AC plus 4 to hit. Good luck, grunts. 2 9s, double 9s. They don't hit. And that's their turn because they're locked in combat. That makes it Vari's turn.
Okay.
You are currently trapped in darkness. Not trapped, but you are in darkness. Vaszerei was shouting at you before to get back. Or something.
Gonna go kind of toward where she heard Vaszerei. Till she sees this dude. Can't tell what's square.
Concentration is on the Kobold for the moment.
I'm gonna slash at him. Where did it go? Oh, it's a shitty ass roll. Does a 13 hit?
Sadly, a 13 does not hit.
Try a second attack.
I'm gonna hack him. I'm gonna slash him.
And 18 that time.
18 hits.
Okay. Let me do like very little damage. It's 7 damage.
7 damage. Got it. Oh, he did. You kill him. Take him unexpectedly from behind. He's not ready for the onslaught, and you hack him down.
Is he allergic to the flower? Is that why he was so hurt?
He was coughing and sneezing, and his eyes were all puffy.
All right. That's gonna be my turn.
Hell yeah. That makes it Carlos's turn next. You've been shot at. How dare they?
Mm-hmm.
You're being aided / helped, whatever the spell name is, boosted by Vinshenzo.
All right. Is Vinshenzo currently holding anything in his hands?
No, I would have put the torch away.
Okay.
Okay. Carlos is going to toss his light crossbow to Vinshenzo and say, "Hold on to this for me." And then he's gonna draw his rapier and buckler and charge into combat with these rapscallions.
Damn.
He's gonna attack this one. Oh, natural 20.
Natural 20. I don't think he's going to last long, especially since you got advantage because he's paralyzed.
That one's
also
paralyzed?
He also gets crit
They're
anyway.
both paralyzed.
This one? I thought
They're both.
this guy was.
No, he got both of the Paelias targeted both of the elite Drow warriors.
Oh, well, fuck him
The
then.
flower guy was still in the dark.
You should have advantage to hit, and every hit that you hit, I want to say is a critical anyway.
Okay, so
Huge.
takes 79 damage.
He dies. There's not even a hope. You expertly dispatch him, almost comically, given how unable he is to resist your attack.
Outstanding. And my turn.
Turn is ended. That makes it the opportunity elites. They get to make a saving throw at the start of their turn, I believe he said. One way or another, he's got to make the saving throw. And it's at a DC 20 Wisdom +4. 16 +4 is 20, so he passes. I'm going to hold him for a second until Chill gets back and tells me what's going on with that dude. What are these guys going to do, given the current situation? This door is open. You hear the sound of the house captain. He comes moving in 5 and 15. He sees the chaos, and he disappears in the darkness. Followed by these two guys. They all disappear in the darkness. Where might they be going? We don't know. It's going to put them over here in the unknown category. And that's the turn of those elites. You know what? Fuck it. This guy's going to provoke an opportunity attack. Oh, shit. How does this dude's thing work? Sorry, the house captain I haven't had to mess with yet. Aha, okay. So as the captain of the guard is like running past this dude. Perfect. Chill. This warrior rolled to save for his paralysis, and he got a 20, so he's passed. I can't remember if it's at the top or the bottom of the turn, and what limitations he might have on him.
End of turn.
End of turn. Okay, so he's just the way it is.
Yeah. So he no longer has any downsides, but he lost his entire turn.
Okay, so As the captain ran past, he barked an order in Elvish for this man to retreat, using a battle command that allows him to use a reaction for something.
Damn.
Sorry, not for something. He's going to. Yeah, he's good. So.
Oh yeah, he if it lets him do a thing as a reaction, he can do that because he's no longer prevented from using reaction.
Yeah, so he's going to make an attack as a reaction, because he can do that. He's going to make one melee attack against Carlos.
Whoa.
How dare.
The elite Drow warrior is. So with his Sword, he's going to roll. It's a 16 plus 7 is 23.
He misses.
Damn.
Wow.
Check out my buckler, like I said.
That's pretty good shit.
Damn.
That's lucky for you, unlucky for him. Seeing as that was his reaction, that's all he can do. So that makes it Paelias' turn. Good luck, Paelias.
That darkness is still there.
Yeah, for the moment. The one who casted it is not dead.
Or hasn't stopped concentrating on it.
One of them too.
Yeah. What am I doing on spell slots? How are these two looking? The soldier and the elite guard.
Peak form, top of health, a little upset and disturbed about the situation going on. That's more psychological than physical. They are untouched.
All right. Then I will cast Rolitham's psychic glands on the elite ward.
Good luck.
DC 20 intelligence save.
Ooh, intelligence. Not one of the special ones. Never mind. I retract that. Ooh. DC 20. Okay. Take that. Here we go. Intelligence.
Intelligence save, elite warrior.
He's got nothing. If it's not a 20, he's fucked. It's a 5. He's fucked.
Hell yeah.
He will take. Wow.
Wow.
How much? Give me the numbers, baby.
14 psychic damage, and he is incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
Wow.
Wow.
14, so that's that, and instead of being paralyzed, he is now incapacitated. Incapacitated till start of P turn. Got it. It's been recorded.
Chris, why did you bad juju my dice?
Why did I bad juju your dice? Oh, because you only got 14 with all those d6s?
I rolled 3 1s, 2 2s, and a 3 and a 4.
Hell
Hey,
yeah.
look. I feel bad. I don't feel guilty. Is that the end of your turn,
Yeah,
or would you
that's
like
all
to?
I'm gonna do.
All right, Vaszerei, what's in Pandora's lunchbox of kobolds?
These two are still here.
They're They're still up and kicking.
It's a bunch of status effects.
I am going to use my Dragon's Breath, breathing cold on both of them.
Okay.
Just
They're
an
not
icy
defenseless,
breath.
You're gonna have to find a. Oh no, the incapacitated one is. So. I don't know
It's
if that
going
affects.
to be DC 14. Get the dragon breath here.
Man, we need a fucking condition cheat sheet in the fucking row. Incapacitated with frick are you? Okay, it simply can't act or react.
I have this just until. Oh, there we go. Can't take actions or reactions, so it can still make a save. So the first one passes, and the second one. What type of save is it?
Dex.
Good fucking man, we got an 18. So it was a 14 and an 18. So this is this -7 is that. This -7. That was easy math. That's just that. Got it. That's been recorded. They're a little bit chillis.
A little bit underwhelming, but that is perfectly fine. Let's see. No, I'm not going to use my bonus action. That's all I'm going to do.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
Just breathe cold on it.
Vinshenzo.
Okay. Being a elf, I'm something of an elf myself. Did I hear what was said? And did I understand it?
You did. You heard and you understood.
What did he say?
You told the guy to retreat.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if it was more detailed than that in Elvish. That's fine. Okay. Let's see here. I guess I'll move up to here. What condition are these folks
The elite
in?
warrior is incapacitated, and he looks a little roughed up. The other guy is frostbitten and haggard. He looks cold and shivering, but he is otherwise alive and fighting.
Hell yeah. It's time to end this senseless bloodshed. I'm going to cast I'm going to cast. I think I'm going to cast Sleep as a 3rd level spell. So,
Okay.
2, 4, and it gets 5d8 standard. And I'm going to center the radius in such a way that it only affects these gentlemen.
Okay.
Hiya. Oops. I got a 31 total against their HP, starting from the lowest.
31 total against their HP, starting from the lowest. So you definitely put the dude the regular soldier to sleep, but the other elite warrior is still awake.
Damn.
Even though he's incapacitated.
He just can't take reactions or actions.
Mm-hmm. But he can he like move his arms?
It says an he can't take actions or reactions, so like he can't do anything as far as I understand. I'm gonna doesn't say they can move, so they're basically like he's basically like brain dead.
Hell yeah. Having done that and seeing the state that this guy is in, Vinshenzo will fold his arms and click his tongue and say to I don't know, to restrain them.
Ooh. Given that at this current point in time, this man is A, unable to escape your grasp, and B, there's no other combatants in the immediate vicinity, we can proceed to narrative time instead of combat time. If somebody's going to restrain him. If nobody's going to restrain them, then somebody's going to attack instead.
This
Okay,
one may
move
be
to restrain up.
useful.
I'll see about restraining the regular soldier here. Do I not?
Oh, you're not just gonna slide your dagger across his throat, Vaszerei? What's going on with you?
Hey, Vinshenzo
Whoa.
gave the call to
He's open
restrain.
and easy. Oh, I see. The word of God doesn't matter, but if your king commands it,
I am God.
I'm God. I'm king by divinity.
Oh, I don't think I actually have rope on me anymore. I think it never got replaced.
Well, you know what? If you cut off his feet, he can't run anywhere.
No, he
Vinshenzo
needs
will
those.
toss Vaszerei a coil of 50-foot silk rope.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to use as much as I need to tie this one up. Bind his arms and legs.
No, you aren't cutting my rope. You don't dare cut my silk rope, you bitch.
He got her knife, starts to like move to cut it, looks at the death glare, puts the knife back away.
My king is going to kill me if I cut the rope.
No, Vinshenzo will be silent until the point that it is cut, and then he'll let out a sigh.
Does Vaszerei still cut it?
Just to humor this, yes.
Does Vaszerei immediately adopt the look of a scolded dog with the whole like
She has
hunched head and the eyes that are wide looking at the corner of her
she's
head?
so busy focusing on restraining this one, she just assumes that the sigh is just him looking at the bloodshed.
Your tongue's out in concentration, you haven't realized that the sigh is directed at you.
She doesn't
Fucking
realize
love
the
it.
sigh is directed at her at all.
Well, now you got, what, 30 feet of silken rope?
I think so, yeah.
Do you hand the extra back to Vinshenzo with a big smile on your face?
I throw it back to him.
Good face.
I throw it back to him.
Vinshenzo snaps his hand out and snatches it.
Here's that rope, homie. That's fucking hilarious. Okay, you have two restrained drow. One is taking a nap and one is incapacitated. It was the save at the start of Paelias' next turn, I think, was the way the condition worked? Or it just ended?
No, it ends.
Okay.
It's not
But he's
last.
he's been bound and restrained by Carlos, though, so he knows he's prisoner. He's standing around a whole bunch of very much more at an advantage combatants than he is. He knows better than to do anything stupid that would cost him his life. And as soon as he is sort of like able to, he's just gonna sit down on the floor. At 4 silver pieces, that should make
My
it up.
king is going to kill me. Oh shit!
Oh, that wasn't the captain? Did the captain die?
That was
No.
the captain got away.
Oh,
Yeah, they all started retreating.
Okay. I'm sorry. Damn. I thought
Vaszerei didn't even know there was a captain unless they ran through this door and out.
Captain was in the other door or in the other room the whole time.
Yes,
The only
I
time he
never
popped
actually
into
saw
this
him.
room was to basically like jump into the darkness immediately. Which the darkness, like, after a minute or two, it vanishes, and there's obviously there's no one there. I'm just gonna bloop bloop bloop.
Vaszerei is going to stand guard over here unless we move the prisoners elsewhere.
I'm just gonna move these guys, I don't know, against this wall for ease of not confusing them with the rest of the dead bodies.
Roger that.
Ball bearings. Are you gonna pick up your ball bearings?
Make sure to count them.
All 999 of them.
I like to think they like bounced away or into like a crack in the stone.
We'll never find them again.
Vaszerei is walking by and just suddenly slips on nothing.
Vinshenzo
Oh,
would
shit,
Head
I
be
over heels.
busy
totally
himself
roll a
collecting
dex
ball
save.
bearings.
Just gonna evacuate that from the map then for now. Yeah, so we're on narrative time. Please feel free to move about the cabin as you wish.
Well, that was certainly something. Looks like everything turned out turned out well enough.
Sorry, say that again. I was. Hello.
Hi. That was certainly something, but it looks like everything turned out for the best.
Hell yeah.
Did we manage to catch their leader?
No. They escaped.
Yes, I saw him. He is not one of them.
One more loose end.
I saw him go up the stairs. Actually, you said that the captain... Did the captain go somewhere else down here, or did he also go up the stairs?
Vaszerei saw him at the corner of her eye while she was fighting, come around this corner and into the darkness.
Here's another question I want to ask. Would I even recognize him as being the captain? Because it was
No.
such a brief glimpse.
No.
So yeah, she assumes that the Inquisitor is the leader. He doesn't even know about the guard captain.
The only two that had some sort of like sustained positive contact with like just sustained visual confirmation was Carlos and Vinshenzo. Vinshenzo was actually in the fucking room with him for at least like a second or two, and Carlos was holding pretty good cover by the door.
Yeah,
Did what I could.
I
Yeah,
reckon.
Vaszerei has no idea.
He's not here.
Perhaps he's fled to the other tower.
These are lowly foot soldiers.
Beneath you.
I will use an elvish insult for like a like a broke, or not like a low status individual.
Directed at the Drow soldiers.
No, directed at you. Yes, the Drow soldiers.
Vaszerei does not understand the tongue. She doesn't even know she's been insulted.
I didn't insult you. It's obviously the elves I'm talking to.
Okay.
I don't know if Vinshenzo even knows that Carlos speaks it. I don't think we ever
There have been hints.
had that
There
reveal.
have been hints, but I'm not sure if it's ever been directly
Yeah.
announced.
I don't think I've ever
That's
been in
my
the room
knowledge.
with
You've
you
never
speaking
spoken to each
it.
other.
Like there were hints that at the tavern, like all of Carlos's personal notes were written in Elvish, like that kind of stuff, but I'm not sure if Vinshenzo ever noticed that.
I don't know.
Yeah. So Carlos just gives him a look.
I imagine Carlos
given
keeps
his-
his secrets where he keeps his pennies.
Given his affinity for money, I would think that it would be in some sort of like a gnomish scrawl. Because, they're good with money.
Doesn't know Gnomish.
No, he doesn't. That's true. That's too bad.
He was raised on Elvish.
But
I guess that's more of an Eastern thing.
The person that raised him was an elf.
I know. That's right. The well-languaged person.
Vinshenzo has an idea to get who's the big guy? The Inquisitor?
The Inquisitor?
Yeah.
Big boss.
To get the Inquisitor to surrender. If the party would listen.
Vaszerei is interested in hearing.
Carlos is all ears.
What he will describe is having someone sneaky go up and find where the Inquisitor is, and then earring of message where that is to Vinshenzo and Paelias. And then we basically, me and Paelias will dimension door ourselves and someone else up in his guts with swords drawn.
Up into his fucking telefrag him. Just tell.
Good lord.
Yeah. No, just immediately surround him in an instant.
Hell yeah.
Or maybe what I was also thinking is maybe we just do that, but it's we bring these guys with us and then use them as hostages to negotiate the surrender.
Oh.
I don't know which is better.
I don't think the Inquisitor particularly cares about any of these guys.
They are but lowly foot soldiers.
I mean, yeah, but he's running out of meat shields. He may not care for their lives, but he'll get the idea that this floor is completely gone now. And, yeah.
There were a lot of others that just kind of disappeared.
True.
So he still has quite a few.
I do think sending a scouting party to find him and dropping in on him is probably our best bet. Out of all of us, I believe myself and Vari would be the best candidates for such a task.
Oh, Carlos, have you already? Have you so easily replaced me already?
Yes.
Damn.
Vincenzo
I would
say
not-
it kind of jokingly.
This was your plan. This was your idea.
Yes.
You were going to. You can't dimension door into the tower if you're already in the tower.
Not with that attitude.
We're in the tower.
Vaszerei is going to continue watching the stairs and the prisoners.
Vincenzo will gently nudge his toe into Golgari Elite Warrior and say, "What do you think of the plan?"
You're asking the soldier.
Yeah.
Roll me persuasion.
Pretty funny.
Hell yeah. That will be. Let me get back to my stats. That is a 14.
A 14.
Yeah.
The elf looks sullenly at you and he says, "The Lord Inquisitor is a fair elf. He is not such a monster as you seem to think. He would be reasonable to deal with. I'm sure he would parley for more of an advantage than see Golgari blood spilled." He kind of sniffs and says, I wouldn't wait for too long, though. Your advantage might be lost."
Vincenzo will bow. And can I roll insight against that?
Sure.
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah. Not one of my better skills. Is a plus. That is a 15.
A 15. You believe he is telling the truth. His tone and demeanor portray a man who's trying to be just cooperative enough to not get executed. However, the second quib about wanting to hurry had a little bit of an impish tone to it, and might be portraying not so much a threat, more as a warning.
A warning.
Like, don't dilly-dally. You don't know what might happen next. Don't sit around. He's a smart guy.
He does raise a fair point. We could be in for a counterattack at any moment.
I do believe it's a little early for a counterattack, but we should definitely get underway before they have a chance to regroup.
I'm going to Misty Step up to Carlos.
Oh.
What?
And I'm going
What?
to whisper, "Do not underestimate their trickery. They could be here in an instant." And I will burn
Probably.
that spell slot.
I hope that was worth it.
It is worth every bit of effort to open your eyes to the greater picture.
Hell yeah.
Give us your order. Lady Pinefall.
Oh, he just went AFK.
Oh. Shit.
Do you want to take a quick 5-minute bio break while he's waking up his
Yeah.
bro?
Oh,
Alright.
yeah.
Yeah.
Gives me an opportunity to scribble some notes quickly about what might be happening next. Shit, I gotta think. Your cat. Ah, Knight's back. We're taking a quick little bio break while you were gone. It's only a couple minutes, so if you need to, like, I don't know, go pee or something, you can go and run and do that if you need.
In case, I'll go do that really quick. Be back.
Whoa.
Better go fast.
Wow.
Counting.
I'm counting the moments.
Okay. The Inquisitor. You guys blindfold yourselves real quick.
Yeah.
I think I can just blindfold everyone somehow. I don't know how to do that though.
Yeah.
Options.
You need a little object.
Knight, you need to blindfold yourself real quick.
Yeah. Night, quit
Yeah.
cheating.
I'm cheating.
He's cheating.
Bahamut is giving me whispers into the back of my mind. Though,
Not Bahamut.
fuck, I think you're right. Whose whispers are these? Get out of my head.
Tiamat whispers.
God, it's Tiamat. It's fucking abyssal dragons. Jesus Christ, get out of my head.
Knight, do you know who Inquisitor Eisenhorn is?
Oh. Einhorn.
Oh,
Eisenhorn from the 40k books?
No.
Oh, that's too bad. Does anybody know that reference?
I know
No.
Detective Einhorn from Ace Ventura.
I know. Of
Damn.
him.
Okay, so it's a 40k book series, and basically, like, with the Inquisition, of course, they root out heresy and stuff like that. And during the book series, this guy, who's like, the whole time, he's so sincere in his belief that he's like, no, I'm totally pure. There's like, I'm not corrupt or anything like that. Everything I'm doing is for the greater good. And he like descends slowly. Not slowly, but he descends fairly rapid into like the extremities of chaos, and basically like corrupts himself to the point where he starts like philandering with demon hosts and like keeping chaos sorcery books simply because he's like, oh well, it's important that I keep these, but I'm still a good guy. But he slowly like gets twisted and shit like that. So I feel like that's like a Vaszerei-esque thing where you're like, I'm doing the right thing. It's like, I justify. It's like the frog in the pot of boiling water where you like turn around one moment, ooh, a little shiver goes down my spine. You like I get a vision, and the vision of Bahamut, and he just slowly like the mirage, the puddle like ripples, and the reflection of Bahamut turns into the face of Tiamat, and suddenly you've been taking directions from her the whole time. Oh, you've been sucked into the pool of deception. You're in so deep. She was greedy for your soul. And you willingly gave it to her.
Fetch me.
You guys can unblindfold now. I just made this a little bit more compartmentalized.
Before you left tonight, Vinshenzo said, "What is your order, Lady Pinefall?"
What is my order?
Yes.
I mean,
How
what I
do
understood
we proceed?
from the sounds of it, it sounded like you wanted to have Carlos go up there and start scouting. Is that still going to happen? Otherwise, I plan on guarding here until we're ready to make a move.
I see it as a decision for you to make.
If we could get the Inquisitor, the rest would probably start falling apart from lack of leadership.
Yes.
I'm willing to give this a try if the rest of the party is willing. However, we'll definitely need to be careful because they probably got guards everywhere.
Are the sneaky ones willing?
Carlos stands ready.
Chill. I think it only goes upward, doesn't it?
It goes down only. It's a stairs downward.
Oh, I thought
okay.
we
Never
were
mind. I
going
actually
up.
see that now.
Okay.
I see that now, actually.
Shit. All right.
We're going down.
So they could
We're going
get
down.
out of the Okay. I guess that's good. But they could also get reinforced as well.
So a brief description of the way that this gatehouse building works is you have your two wall entrances, of course. Stairs go down. You guys are on the top floor right now. This main, it doesn't have a map. I was actually trying to make it earlier this week, but oh shit, Jesus is what I got for you. This is like a central structure. It contains the big gatehouse mechanism as well as like some firing shit for defenses. And then, so you basically go down the stairs, you access this middle thing to get up to this side, and then that goes to the rest of the wall. The lower gatehouse like this is basically like a castle fortress in and of itself. But we're concerning ourselves with the upper towers right now. Like the rest of it is like mechanisms and storage and shit like that.
I have another question.
Yeah.
We still have these guys as prisoners, is that correct?
Yes.
Unless you want to do something about that.
Then, unless you have protest to this, I say we turn these guys over to the Legion.
Oh my god.
Very well.
She's becoming good.
We need to not have these guys in the middle of a situation where, they could get them back, so we need to have them in Legion custody.
It only took me to disarm and restrain them. Who's the good one?
It doesn't matter. We're taking both of them to the Legion.
Roger
They're getting
that.
turned in. You're both under arrest.
Yes.
So yeah, if possible, I would like a message sent to the Legion to have a couple guys come pick these guys up and do whatever they need to do, put them in cells, something. So
Have
that way
a
they're
couple
out of the
guys,
way.
pick a couple guys to get a couple guys.
Exactly.
You're
By the
telling
way,
me
did they
to do that?
do anything to me telling them that we took the thing,
Took what thing?
the floor? While they were discussing the plan, I put in chat that I went and informed the friendlies on the wall that we took this floor.
Oh, they move in.
Hell
A
yeah.
bunch of legionnaires come and move into the thing. They're like, "Oh fuck yeah!"
In that
You guys
case,
are the tip of the spear here. They're
Great.
letting you go ahead.
I don't have to be Vaszerei's cell phone. Awesome.
They're basically like staying out of your way so that you don't have to worry about them. Is like what they're doing. So as soon as you guys clear it and you're like, "Hey, we're good here," they come in and there's 20 men. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 20 men come pouring in. Whatever.
20 men strong.
2 squads. They come like dupping in. And they'll take up positions and they check all the shit. They'll handle you prisoners.
perfect.
Before they're escorted off, I'll mention to Vaszerei in passing kind of senseless slaughter of elves especially is a sad thing, even for some so misguided as these.
Something I fear is that there's going to be a whole lot more bloodshed ahead before they start giving up.
With you at the helm, I have no doubt.
She shrugs.
Hell yeah. Raise up the banners, boys. We've taken the field.
Oh yeah.
Hell
Alright,
yeah.
so what is the plan? Are we having the whole party move ahead, or is Carlos and Vari moving in?
We're waiting for Vaszerei to decide.
I want to see. I don't think I can actually help with the scouting operation, from what I understood from the plan. Yeah.
I mean, they said
Does it sound-
sneaky.
No, but what Vinshenzo is doing, I don't know what the rest of the party is doing, but Vinshenzo is looking to you. He presented an idea of how to proceed, but he's looking to you to make the ultimate call on how to go ahead.
Yes, but I want to make sure that I understand the plan correctly. This primarily involved you and Paelias, and the other two, which are very stealthy, would assist with this dimension door plan. Is that correct?
Scout ahead and communicate when they find where the Inquisitor is.
Okay. And the plan, from what I understand, is if we found the Inquisitor, the plan is to do a dimension door to try and get him picked off, brought back, one of the two. That way we take him off the table.
Yeah. I mean, I could honestly go with them, because I'm pretty stealthy, and then just Paelias could dimension door you.
I mean, I could help with scouting, but I'm not stealthy
No.
like the other two. So yeah, I'm not that kind.
Oh,
So-
we got long range comms up.
Oh shit.
Hell yeah.
I better be careful with my thoughts.
If we are doing a split party thing, I'll ritual cast the telepathic bond.
Hell
I like this idea regardless, because this is a decisive blow to their leadership, which hopefully should slow them down. So
I'm going to loom tall over Vaszerei, my mind completely blank, and wait for it to hear her thoughts.
yeah, this place could really use some pictures. My God, he's huge! Look at it.
I cast enlarge.
Oh my God!
I'm engorged.
All right, so one more question involving this plan if it gets enacted here, which I'm all for it right now. If somebody gets found, run the hell back away, or try to find a place to hide. One of the two. Definitely don't hesitate to call for help, because I'm willing to, run down there if need be.
Hell yeah.
You don't need to worry about us.
I have a feeling
we want them to.
I have a feeling that's how it's gonna go, but yeah, the option is there. So please don't get yourselves killed, and do be careful. Which means that Vaszerei will be on reserve, most likely, unless called upon.
Stand by the stairs right where you are.
Yep, that's pretty much the plan right now, in case they decide to start counterattacking while you guys are busy.
They have no place to counterattack from unless they start teleporting in. Because the only other entrance is this door, and we hold that.
My fear is if they start storming up the stairs, really.
Yeah, but you're holding the stairs. They'd have to fight you one at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless they no, wait, no, I'm gonna stop.
Okay.
He's gonna stop.
Activate stealthy plan.
Activate rar.exe. Give me 4 hours, I can make the stairs a wall. Do you guys want to wait 4 hours, or do you want to...
I am not waiting 4 hours. This guy said that we have...
No.
Oh.
This guy said don't dilly-dally. Here, let me make a wall for the next 4 hours.
No, it takes 4 hours for me to long rest so I can prepare the spell, and then I can just cast a wall of stone and seal off the stairs permanently.
Yeah.
Don't dilly-dally proceeds to dilly-dally.
And if we're gonna wait 4 hours, we might as well wait the whole 8 so everybody can get the long rest. And at that point, we might as well just wait until morning, honestly.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Snowballs.
I
Hold on,
agree.
enemy, we all gotta rest.
God, that took a lot out of us.
For breakfast.
Be up for a run to Denny's.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Let's put the opening steps of the plan into motion, recognizing that it's 21:46.
Hell
Good.
yeah.
14 minutos. So, how are you approaching this scouting effort there, scouts? Oh, that catches. Yeah, how are you guys approaching the scouting effort? As in, go ahead and do it.
Was it finally decided who all's going and what we're doing?
Shit, I hope so.
Yeah, it looks like me and you are going to be going to scout out and try to find the commander, and then if we find him, we're going to let them know, hey, here he is, then they're going to teleport in and be like, have at thee, and we'll win.
Hot
Yeah, I
drop
heard
shit.
the original plan. I just didn't know what was finally decided.
Pretty much that.
Okay.
Vaszerei is not that great in leadership role.
No, not generally.
So without trace on us,
I'm
both.
sorry.
No, you're
we have
good.
extra
saying it like it is.
We need to roll stealth or anything, or not yet?
How are you making it across to this place? Are you guys going over the rooftops? You're going to go down through the structure? That would alter my decision.
Probably rooftops would be safer, I feel.
Okay, so you're gonna crawl out one of the windows or hop out the door, and you're gonna head around and go across the top of the gatehouse.
Yeah, I think so.
Conveniently, this is the reason why I say that, is if you notice, just move all this shit. There's no windows on this side, and there's no windows here. So when you climb out and you spider walk along the outside of the wall,
Don't be jealous.
I'm saying that dramatically, not jealously. You don't have anybody able to see you.
Hell yeah.
So in that sense, because neither of you needs to worry about acrobatics, you can just yeet yourselves over to this wall if you want.
Yes, we will do so.
Hell yeah.
And I have to remember. Oh, good lord! Remember which one it is. Okay, it's this one. It's this one. So there's a window. For your reference, there's a window here. It's just kind of hidden.
Okay.
And then there's all the artillery, like battery windows here. The guards tell you, there's no shame in admitting this, the guards tell you that the other tower is a mirror copy of this layout.
Okay.
It's just
Awesome.
an inverse copy of that. So you're aware of the general, like, in terms of the foundation of it. So you can use this blueprint as an idea of how you want to infiltrate. You don't obviously know what's in these rooms, but you know what the rooms are going to look like vaguely. Probably going to be a couple of drow. This is a good prediction.
Yeah, we'll probably
Hell yeah.
peek in these windows on the other side, obviously, like it's over here or whatever.
Mhm.
Just because the rooms are a lot larger, so it'd probably be easier to go unnoticed.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so when you get close to one of the windows, I'll get you to roll me stealth.
Yeah, okay.
I see how sneaky you'll be, and I'll just go ahead and preemptively erase that.
21.
Nice. And Vari?
16.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Boop, boop, boop. Just pop these dudes over here. Okay, so inside, this is another one of those regular old artillery bays. So the common dog soldiers are manning the ballistae. They look as though they're examining to seaward. Some of them, and they got a door guard like last time, and then a little sergeant who's just hanging out. So they're all in position. This guy's got like a spyglass, and he's looking towards the sea. And given the 16 and the 21, scroll up a little bit. Okay. They don't seem to notice you guys as you peek in through the corner of the door. Or of the window. The door is a window.
Dragonborn, I don't suppose there's any tricks you have up your sleeve that could maybe get them to look the other way. Maybe at the far end of the room.
Mhm. And create an illusion that way.
That was pretty effective when Vinshenzo did it.
Hell yeah.
All we need is but a few moments to sneak past and get deeper inside. We just need to find that commander.
Hold on, I'm checking the range on that. So which way is he planning to have them look? Like,
So
does
we're
he want-
here now. So he was planning on if you could somehow get through this door, so you could have them like look this way or get their attention to move anywhere over there. Especially this guy. That guy is kind of in the way a lot. Then we could kind of just sneak through the door. Maybe. What's something to get them all nice and bothered? Perhaps a fire or something? That would probably get them riled up. Unless you have some other, unless you have hot and bothered. Unless you have some other better idea.
Fire could work. Illusion, of course. So Vari is going to turn invisible and scoot over to this. This is a window she could get to, right?
Yes, it is a window.
Yeah.
Still on the outside, and then she will create an illusion of fire on this here.
The ballista.
Yeah.
On the ballista. Okay.
Oh,
As soon as the fire like ignites, I think the illusion does cause light, right?
Probably.
We'll just say it does for the sake of the current narration.
Sound, light, or smell. Can't create sensory effects. Okay, hold on.
It said sound. light,
Of
or
an
something.
object. I don't think fire counts as an object. I don't know.
It said it can make sound, light, or smell.
If it's an object, it cannot, but I don't know if fire counts as an object.
Think so.
No, I wouldn't count fire as an object. I think what it means
Be
is
able
if
to
you like make a floating cube, the cube cannot. Or you're trying to illusion. I don't know. Fire is not an object. The fire emits light. That's fine. It ignites and it makes a light. And the troopers initially panic and they start squabbling to each other in a language that you recognize as undercommon, though I don't think you can understand it. If you don't have it on your language sheet, then you can't understand it.
Vari can understand any spoken language.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
amazing. So
She
Vari,
can understand any spoken language. She can make anything that understands a spoken language understand her.
that's
But she
amazing.
can't actually speak another language. But yeah,
So
she
from
would
the
understand.
Deadly. So from the perspective of Carlos, what takes place is a series of interactions with a bunch of like guttural hissing and squabbling of a unearthly dialect. But Vari, she understands everything. And the soldiers initially cry out in fear, "Ah! The ballista's on fire!" And then the sergeant who's standing in the back says, "Careful, men! The enemy who attacked the North Tower, they used illusions and other sorts of tricks.
Damn it.
Put your hand in the fire!" The first one seems to be hesitant. He thrusts his hand into the illusion.
Oh my god.
And he reports
Damn.
back, "There's no heat, sir!" And so immediately he calls to one of his door guards. He says, "Go sound the alarm! We're going to be attacked!" And he shuffles into the doorway.
Would you let me do something once he reaches for the fire though?
Yes, I can.
Like
sorry, we'll
Vari will hear that they think it's an illusion and that he wants him to check it. So as soon as he's turned this way, she will peer around the corner and just scream in his face and then disappear again.
Roll intimidation.
Hell yeah. That rocks.
Okay.
Screams.
What do I have for intimidation? Oh, nothing. So let's hope I get a good roll here.
Flat roll.
Whoa.
Flat roll.
That's an 11, but also she's kind of just trying to get their attention.
She sure shit got their attention. As you as he's getting ready to reach out and scream, he's obviously trepidatious about what he's been asked to do. And at the apex of his concentration, you completely startle him, and he steps back a moment. Oh, ah! And then you jerk back around the corner, and that causes the nearby guards and the sergeant to all rush over towards the window to try and figure out what the fuck just happened. And they're all looking out. One guy shoots a crossbow bolt, and it just kind of goes out into the air, he just kind of just panic fired his crossbow, and you've caused general shenaniganry. Howsoever, Carlos, you recognize this guy does do an into the darkness. He goes through the door to go and tell somebody what the fuck is going on.
I'm gonna follow him.
Okay.
So what I want to do.
Oh, go.
So I'm going to and I'll do a self roll, but I'm gonna do shadow step to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. But right here.
Okay.
Just, and then from there is where I'll actually be there. So.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so 21 again.
21. Much like the shadows themselves, you sleuth into the thing, and you are able to. I'm not putting a bajillion models down right now because it's 2200, but we'll fast forward this. So he goes running through this room.
Is there anyone else in here?
There's some guards. There's another broken Boros Legion statue, and there's a couple of regular soldiers, half a squad, so 4 guys are just kind of chilling at ease. And then this guy goes running into this room. And in here you see a formation of full squad of 8 drow plus a retinue of 4 warriors and a house captain are all preparing themselves. They're checking their armor and shields. They're sort of buckling their equipment. Then Buddy goes in here and then in here. Doop, 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 doop.
So am I still following him?
I'm going to assume that you are, and we're going to proceed off of your 21. And it's all dimly lit. These braziers are there, but they're not actually illuminated. And as he goes in here, you see the Inquisitor. The Inquisitor speaking to another elf who is dressed eloquently. And they're speaking in Elvish. And you catch
Elvish. I can understand that.
You can. They don't speak Undercommon like plebeians. They speak the more higher born civil tongue. Yes. And the Inquisitor speaks to this captain, telling him, "Yes, it was the vagabonds. I was sure. I was attacked and beset upon by one of them." He's looking pretty bloodied and hurt. There's no doubt about it. What?
Am I on long range 50 right now?
Yeah.
Yes, you are. He casted
it. I have found them. I'm going to say in my mind.
Good.
Call in the coordinates for a strike team.
Do you want to strike team an hour, or do you want to
Strike.
wait till next session? I give you
We
this
might as well
option.
wait until next session. It's already 2 minutes over.
Fuck yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
We start next session with a deep strike. Got it.
Vari's just
Terminator
gonna
strike,
keep
yeah.
harassing these guys over here.
I fucking love it. Okay, I'm gonna note that down. Vari harassing. Guards. I'll just say
Really?
they don't know.
The second time that she startled somebody.
Just absolutely just Vari jump scare. Like, what the fuck?
Well, that didn't work. What else can I do? I know, I'll scream.
I'll scream in their faces. Seems like a
Sharp
proper
teeth.
reaction.
This thing that kind of looks like just a dragon in the dark
Okay,
pops
so
up
I
and
have.
screams at you. What would you do?
Yeah, that's pretty
Jump back. Jump back fast.
So Vari's harassing the guards. Carlos is calling in deep strike. LR50 is active. Is there any? I think that's all that we need to worry about for next session in terms of active effects.
Seems like it.
Hell yeah! All right, my fellows. That makes session end. I'll save it here, and we will proceed next week. Games,
yeah.
save and load.
Aye, aye.
If you're looking for a polite opportunity to run away, the time is now.
Hell
Today
yeah.
is 7 July.
7-7, bro. Lucky sevens.
That's true.
Hell yeah, dude.
Wonder how many marriages and babies were born on the 7th of July 2007. So it's 070707. LR50 is 1 hour, so whatever time has passed. It's been like 5 minutes.
Alright, so 55 minutes.
Use your bardic inspiration.
Yeah, I still have mine.
Hell yeah, dude.
You always use it on the most curious things.
Yes.
Yes.
Fucking Vinshenzo. I just saw the picture. Hell
Night
yeah.
loves it.
This is perfect. This is what he's
Picture
like back at Sanctuary Isle.
Oh my god.
This is
Vinshenzo at
exactly what he's
Denny's.
like. He's
That's amazing.
exactly like this. Perfection. Just simply is. I bet you he's got a fucking family. He's got a fucking portrait of himself in his own fucking manner like this.
That'd be absolutely hilarious if the painting in the background was just a painting of him and his wife, because, you know,
Yes.
it's kind of like how in England they always have a picture of the Queen on all of like the official buildings and stuff. You go in the
Yes.
lobby, they always have a picture of the Queen. It's just everywhere he fucking goes at home, there's just a picture of him and his wife.
Hell
Yep.
yeah.
Every room of the house.
Everywhere I go,
And
my
then
wife
it's like-
is watching.
And then it's like you go into like Vincenzo's room, and it's like, why is there a portrait of you and Jen?
Why is there a picture of your wife where you and your wife sleep? That's kind of odd.
Hell
So that we can always watch over ourselves.
I mean, in my own
Oh.
head canon, whenever they're walking around and during the daytime, because it's bright out, I imagine him having a big, like, wicker, like, sombrero hat. And I imagine that Amathri has one of those, like, flowery gardening hats with the big, like, what's her name, sunglasses, the Devil Wears Prada girl. The super oversized sunglasses.
Hell yeah, dude.
Because you're on a tropical island. Oh my god. Okay. That was crazy. I
Damn,
didn't,
that was crazy.
That was crazy. Oh shit. Oh. Oh man. I have a drink. God, it's wine.
Stop peeing. Did you forget again?
I think I actually have this soundtrack already. I'm doing a funny... Probably something nobody will get.
Hell yeah, dude.
We're back.
Hello, Night. Damn, I don't have... Oh, I do. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, I guess my headphones died.
Let's go.
What are we doing?
I don't know.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh.
Nice. Ice
Hello.
cold glass.
Hello?
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 Helldivers? No, that's Marshall playing Helldivers.
I can't do it, homie.
Yeah, I know you can't. You got work in the morning, blah, blah, blah.
I took today off, so that was nice.
That is nice. That's awesome.
It was busy,
I get to
though.
work.
Well, I took most of today off. I still had to freaking go and